Hey guys, it's RealRadman here, back at it again with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about the NBA Finals. I'm going to give my preview, I'm going to give my prediction, and talk about the matchup and everything, see what's going to go down in this year's NBA Finals. A rematch of last year, but I wouldn't really call it a rematch because Cleveland does have two of their star players back. So let's get right into it. Golden State versus Cleveland, NBA Finals, second year in a row, LeBron versus Steph. The starting five for both teams are going to be a little bit interesting. I'm interested to see what Steve Kerr is going to do because I think we know Cleveland's starting five. It's going to be Kyrie, JR, LeBron, Love, and Tristan Thompson. Steve Kerr has a couple of options. He can go with what I think he should go with, which is Curry, Thompson, Iguodala, Green, and Bogut. Or he can do Curry, Thompson, Barnes, Green, or Bogut. Or if he really wants to go small, he could do Curry, Thompson, Iguodala, and Barnes with Green playing five. I'm not really sure what he's going to start with. I expect him to probably start Bogut, and if that does not work throughout the series, then he might start Green at the five and put Iguodala and Barnes both in the starting five. But we'll see. I think he might put Green at the five, but we'll see. On the bench for Cleveland, you got Channing Frye, Delly, Richard Jefferson, and if they go a little bit deeper into the lineup, Shumpert and Mozgov. I don't think Mozgov will be playing a lot in this series. And for Golden State, you got Azili, Livingston, Spates, Varejao, Barbosa. Um, so the first thing I noticed between the matchups here is defensively, I'm very interested to see what Kyrie can do against Steph. If he can slow him down a little bit, or if Steph is just going to have a heyday on him. The X factor in this series, as a lot of people have said, is Kevin Love, and I agree 100% that Kevin Love is the X factor in this series. He is the most important player in this series. And when LeBron was on Miami, it was kind of the same way with Chris Bosh. If Chris Bosh was not playing well, that team was definitely in a lot of trouble. Kevin Love needs to be able to control the paint. He needs to be able to battle down there with Draymond Green. He needs to be able to hit a couple of threes and post up a couple of times as well. Kevin Love needs to be the third best player on this team. That's what he was brought to Cleveland to do, and that's why he's getting paid 110 something million dollars for it. He needs to, if he doesn't show up, if he isn't able to battle Draymond Green, if he uh, verifies the soft personality that a lot of people give him, the soft persona, and he doesn't play tough out there and he doesn't get rebounds, doesn't score, then Cleveland does not have a chance in this series. Kevin Love will give them a chance. LeBron will obviously carry the way, and Kyrie, I'm not really worried about Kyrie. Kyrie's going to do what Kyrie does, and that's get buckets, and Kyrie will get buckets. LeBron will be able to lead his team. I expect LeBron to hopefully average around 25 to 30. I'm expecting more like 30. I feel like he's going to have to score more in this series and not just rely on facilitating. Channing Frye, if he could keep the hot hand going, then hey, they can hit threes, and that's something OKC wasn't able to do the last 5 games. From the start of Game 6 to the end of the third quarter in Game 7, Oklahoma City only hit 6 threes. So that was one of their big downfalls. Golden State was plus 84 in that span of time from the 3 point line. If Cleveland can hit the threes like they've been hitting this playoff series, I expect them to be able to compete. And I'm going to give my prediction a little bit later, but I expect them to be able to compete against Golden State and put up a good fight. Now, to Golden State, not really any worries here. You already know the players here: Curry, Thompson, Iguodala, Barnes, Green, Bogut, Azili, Livingston. Very deep team. Spades. I expect Varejao to play a little bit against his former team. He's going to be energized. Definitely the first 2 games at home. I expect Steph, even though he probably is only on a 60% knee because of his knee injury, I expect Steph to be who Steph is. He might struggle, he might not, but I don't know. I expect the MVP to come through. Klay Thompson, if Klay Thompson's able to beat that nuclear weapon, then Golden State is fine. Draymond Green, he needs to be really careful of the technical foul and flagrant foul situation. For those of you that don't know, Draymond Green, if he gets one more technical foul or if he gets one more flagrant foul, does not matter if it's a flagrant 1 or 2. If it's just a point on the flagrant foul scale, he will be suspended for the next game. And I do expect that to happen. It'll be probably a 6 or 7 game series. And do I believe Draymond Green can go 6 games without getting a technical or a flagrant foul, especially the technical part? No, I do not. I think he will be suspended for one of these games, and that will play into my prediction. Andrew Bogut, I don't really know how he's going to fare against Tristan Thompson because I feel like Cleveland's going to be going small the entire time. And yeah, so I've gone over the lineups. It's going to be a great finals. It's going to be one for the ages. I expect it to go be hard fought every single game. I expect every single game to be great, close. I don't really expect any blowouts. The storylines for this series with LeBron versus Steph, and LeBron maybe probably resenting all the love that is being heaped down on the Golden State Warriors, especially Steph Curry. He probably resents that Steph Curry was the first unanimous MVP, and he didn't get that in the year of 2013 when he got 99.7% of the vote or something like that. Probably resents that too. And the fact that he averaged 35 last year and lost because he had no help against this same exact team. I expect Cleveland to be very motivated, but as well, just on the same side, I expect Golden State to be motivated as well with the fact that people put an asterisk on their 2015 championship. They don't think they earned it the right way because throughout their Western Conference run, they played injured teams, and when they got to the finals, they played a Cleveland team without two of their three best players. And this time around, it's not going to be an excuse. They do have momentum coming off the 3-1 comeback against Oklahoma City. Even though it is a new series, I believe they found their mojo back. They weren't playing well the first 4 games of that series, and they found who they were again, the 73-win team, and they were able to play a lot better in games 5 through 7. So let's get to it. Let's get to my prediction. I predict the Cleveland Cavaliers will win this series in 6 games. The reason I say 6, I don't see any way possible they win Game 7 in Golden State. I expect a Draymond Green suspension. I don't know where it's going to come, but I expect the Draymond Green suspension to give Cleveland a game. So if that gives Cleveland a game, maybe they can, if they could get one on the road in games 1 or 2, and let's say Green is suspended for game 4, and they win game 3 as well. They're in the same position as they were last year, 2-1 up, but last year they lost game 4 because of fatigue. This year, if Green is suspended in game 4, I expect Cleveland to go up 3-1, Golden State to win game 5, and this time Cleveland will do what OKC couldn't do, and LeBron will be able to bring the title to the land, and game 6, the Cleveland Cavaliers will win the NBA championship. That is my prediction. I'm not going to waver from it. If I am wrong, I'll tell you guys probably a week and a half from now. I will do a discussion after every single game. It will probably come out the day after the game. So if you guys should keep subscribed to my channel, you'll see those videos come out. So that's my preview for the NBA Finals. That's my prediction. We got I got Cleveland in 6. So if you guys want to leave down in the comments below what you think, who you got, and tell me why you think that team is going to win in however many of games. I just believe the Draymond Green suspension is going to play a big factor into it. I believe Cleveland's three-point shooting will not fall from the rafters. I think they're going to continue shooting that amazing three-point percentage. Probably not 20 a game, but I think they can hit maybe 12 to 15 a game, and that will be enough for them. I expect LeBron to be who LeBron is, just like he was last year in the finals, and dominate. But it's going to be a tough task. It's going to be a very tough task against Steph and them boys. But I have more confidence in Cleveland right now, and I did pick against Oklahoma City, or not Oklahoma City, Golden State when they were down 3-1. So I thought about this a lot. I thought about this for 3 days now, and I just believe it's time. It's just one of those feelings I have when a similar situation when San Antonio came back in the 2014 finals after they lost in 2013. And I believe San Antonio, even though I'm a huge Miami Heat fan, I just believe San Antonio was just going to beat Miami, and they did. They destroyed them in 5. I don't think Cleveland's going to destroy Golden State. That's not the same type of Golden State is not the same type of team that Miami was in 2014. But I do sense that kind of motivation from Cleveland in the fact that they came back this year to face the same exact team, and they want to right their wrongs of last year, and especially LeBron. You have no idea how much winning a title for Cleveland probably means to him. None of us know what it really feels like to him, what it means to win a title for that city. So I expect him to do very well. I expect him to win it. And then free agency is going to be a little bit crazy because if he does win the title, he would have fulfilled his obligation to Cleveland, and you never know, he could leave again. You never know. That, along with Kevin Durant in the offseason, would be pretty crazy. So, yeah, guys, that is it. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, leave down in the comments who you think is going to win, how many games, and your reason. And I will be back with another discussion after Game 1 of the finals to give my thoughts on that. So, thank you guys for watching, and peace out.